Yeah, more likely, I'm back. The phone keep cutting off. More likely, Esau Edom bitch ass messing with my phone. And like the scripture said, he the prince of the power of the air. So you know they know how to manipulate and control things. That's Esau Edom with these Sambo niggas. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Sambo niggas. You know they got a little pack in the background. It's like the scripture said, they made a pact with the devil. You know what I'm saying? Simple ass niggas around here. They trying to paint a picture like you doing something that's probable for these bastards to watch, but they the fucking criminal. You know what I'm saying? They being exposed for who they is, just like the scripture said. The man of sin will be revealed. That's what's going on. He's being revealed. This devil here, which is painted as the Messiah, this so-called Edomite Caesar Borgia that was painted during the Renaissance era. You know, this bastard is being revealed for what he is, the man of sin, the son of perdition. Perdition means destruction. So you take a look about what he's been doing. He's destroying the earth. You got islands out here like in I think it's the Pacific Ocean. They probably in all oceans. They got an island made of plastic. You know, he's up here contaminating contaminating the world. You know, with these chemical trails in the earth. He's polluting the earth. He's destroying the habitation. You know, and YAHAWAHSHI is making a move on this place because you know there's a drought. A major drought going on in the western hemisphere of this nation here. It's a major drought on the west coast of this nation. So you know what I'm saying? The plagues are sent, and they're not going to return. And these people better, you know what I'm saying? If you understand this message, you better wake up, you know, to what's going on. This punishment is sent to none other than Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. You know, which he's the prince of the power of the air. That's why he can control these frequencies and all that. This, that, and the third. They got these Sambo niggas to help them out. You know what I'm saying? They got them slaves helping them out and shit. You know, they trying to play like they got them cool or something. But when these missiles come over here, you gonna see how cool it is over here, man. You gonna see how cool these when that fire laying over here, man. Ain't nothing but the devil. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture said, you are your father, the devil. You know, that's what these Sambo niggas, man. They do the same thing they father do. They do the works of their father, which is Esau Edom, the devil. You know what I'm saying? That's who they follow. They follow that bastard because all he do is criminal activity. That's all he do. The thief ain't come nothing but to steal, kill, and destroy. That's all this bastard do, bro. That's all Esau Edom do. Steal, kill, and destroy. And these simple ass niggas, all they do is follow the customs of their master. You know what I'm saying? I'm just out here teaching the word. These people trying to get me to, you know what I'm saying? They trying to look at me with a screwed up face, bro. You know what I'm saying? And just like the scripture said, they think godliness. They think gain is godliness. That's why they trying to perpetrate around here, trying to be all flashy, this, that, and the third, trying to look their best, and they think that's godly. You know what I'm saying? Trying to come around here and they fly clothes and some type of vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they do to their vehicle, whatever nice vehicle, try to come with a nice vehicle, whatever, and they think that's godly. They think gain is godly. Man, they confused. You know? They have no understanding of the Bible. I'm gonna get back to Isaiah 14. Get back to Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14. Yeah, all these slaves out here, that's what they turn to. They turn to witchcraft, you know. That's all they know, you know. But they at the same time, they try to, like a guy I was working with, he trying to say, you know, we practice witchcraft on the fucking on the slave masters back in the days, right? But it's funny though, they got their slave masters today helping them out with the witchcraft, but then they trying to say they use witchcraft on their slave masters back in the day. But they got their slave master helping them out, trying to do it on another nigga with no probable cause, man. That shit funny as hell, bro. But the Bible too, like the scripture said, let the Bible be true and every man a liar. You know what I'm saying? People ain't nothing but goddamn thieves. They want to sit here and practice witchcraft on you and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got it. You know. Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14:4, and it reads, it's like I'm in Jeremiah. Isaiah 14, it reads that thou shalt take up a proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how had the oppressor ceased, the golden cup ceased, the golden city ceased. You know, that's the golden city. Everybody want to flock, you know. There was a point in time, everybody want to come to America, you know, to make it. You know, even these other countries. You know, that's why these other nations are drunk off the wine of Babylon. You know, also our people is too. They are drunk, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. They drunk off the philosophies of Babylon the Great. They drunk off the philosophy of Babylon the Great. And it reads, continue on. The Yahawah had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindered. So that's what's going on now, man. Because he ruled. That's what Esau Edom do anyway. He ruled the wickedness and anger. You know, you do what he say. He try to put you to death. You don't do what he say. You know, he try to put basically you tribe to death. You know what I'm saying? He try to tell you to go to get these poison lethal injection, and people are dying from it. You know, he's giving even these other nations. He's giving them this lethal injection that causes serious side effects and things like that. He's giving it to them. Go to Jeremiah 49. Jeremiah 50:29, it reads, call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it, round about, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her works, according to all that she hath done, do unto her. For she hath been proud against Yahawah, against the Holy One of Israel. That's talking about America, Babylon the Great. You know, these people here, they walk in a lot of pride. That's why you got this so-called, what is it? This letter alphabet pride week. Everybody got a pride week. You even got these abominations walking around here looking like men or acting like women. Women acting like men. They got a pride week. They full of pride here. Even the place here, what am I? Even the people here of this nation, of this government, they walk in great pride too. You know, this American pride. That's that slogan that they go, American pride. You know, this place is full of pride, man. They think nothing can happen to them, nothing's going to happen to them. they the great this, they the great that. That's why it is. They got that ideal in their head because this place is called Babylon the Great. You know what I'm saying? That if you can receive it, you know, that's America. You know. Get this out of Jeremiah 49. Jeremiah 49 and 12. Jeremiah against Edom. This is a message for Esau, Edom. You know, Idumea is just a Greek way of saying Edom. Jeremiah 49 and 12. For thus said Yahawah, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken. And the ones that drunk of the cup that shouldn't have drunk it is the so-called black, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know, we ain't supposed to get the wrath or feel this punishment, plagues, and all that, and servitude, hardcore slavery. That wasn't meant for us, but since we disobeyed the commandments of YAHAWAHSHI, YAHAWAHSHI, He punished us. Like I'm gonna say it again, Jeremiah 49. 12, and it reads, for thus saith Yahawah, behold, whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished. Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Basically, they're talking about Esau, Edom. He think all this punishment, you know, the rape, robbery, and murder of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. He came over here, you know, and basically mass genocide and nearly genocide the Native Americans here, you know, slaughtered, you know, brought the so-called blacks over here, the Southern tribe. He brought them over here, you know, and brutally murdered them and everything like that. You know, conquered the land, stole the land, and everything like that. And he think he's not gonna get. They think they're not gonna get away with it. They're like, well, that's my forefathers, or whatever the excuse may be. But they got a punishment coming to them, just like the scripture said. If I can get that. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their fathers. You know, that's in the Bible, man. You know, we had to pay for what our forefathers done. So that's what Esau Edom's going to do. He's going to pay for the mass murder of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the rape, robbery, and murder of the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Americans. That's going on today. You know, they're killing our people in the street, and they just don't even realize. They don't see it. They see it before their face. Their enemy blowing away in the streets, you know. The enemy blowing them away in the streets. The enemy blowing them away in the streets, you know what I'm saying? And nothing get done about it in a lot of cases, unless you juiced in with them. Like, I'm without a doubt that dude George Floyd, he probably was a Mason or something. He juiced in with him. That's only how you got only how you get some type of justice. You juiced in with these demons, man. I'm without a doubt he probably was a Mason or something, some type of low level Mason. Jeremiah 49. Jeremiah 49, and continuing on. For I have, Jeremiah 49:13, for I have sown in my heart, saith Yahawah, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetually waste. Perpetually waste. You know what I'm saying? Basra was the capital of Edom, you know, and America is the capital, you know, the so-called self-proclaimed white man. You know, this is the head of everything. This is his capital. You know, America has in itself, you know, they got like Washington, D.C. is the capital of America, but America is the capital of all these states. You know, Basra was the capital of Edom during the time of when Edom was in rule, when Edom was as a nation going under their nationality of being Edomites. And on Jeremiah 49 it reads, "For thus said Yahawah, behold, they will Jeremiah 49 and 13, and it reads, "For I have sown in my heart, said Yahawah, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual wastes. I have heard a rumor from Yahawah, an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, Gather ye together and come against her and rise up to battle." That's what all these nations are getting ready to do. You know, World War III is brewing. All these scrimmages these different nations have, you know, they blowing up one another. You know, this is just a brewing up, and I think they were saying that this dude Joe Biden was in some type of Cold War. You know what I'm saying? You could say that's what Trump was doing, because it was all paper. They were sitting there on paper sanctioning. That's been happening. This so-called Cold War has been happening ever since. It's been happening ever since Trump been in the office. You know, these niggas drunk off Babylon the Great, man. They deceived by Esau, Edom, bro, and they got some image in your head that, oh, you just some nigga that don't know what the fuck you talking about, or you know what I'm saying, you this, you that. They trying to paint a picture that you, whatever picture these niggas got in their heads, where they trying to portray with they fucking slave master. That's how they try to look at you, man. You know, but they drunk off Babylon the Great juice, Babylon the Great wine, the wine of Babylon. They drunk off the wine of Babylon. It's like the scripture said. They're drunk, but not they're drunk, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. And Jeremiah 49 and 16, I'm going to start at 15 again. "For lo, I will make," Jeremiah 49 and 14, "and I heard a rumor from Yahawah, an ambassador is sent unto the nation, saying, Gather ye together and come against her and rise up to battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men." Slack you, let me read that back over. "For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Thy terribleness have deceived thee in the pride of thy heart. O that dwelleth in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the heights of the hill." Slack you, "that holdest the heights of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith Yahawah." You know, that's what you know, that's why Edom and this nation, all these so-called white people, that's all they banner, they mascot or whatever you say is the eagle. You know, the American eagle, Edom. This is Edom eagle. This is Nazis, and this is Rome. They're all represented by the eagle. You know, y'all can see that. They represented by the eagle. Yeah, they represented by the eagle. That's why the scripture said you exalt their let me read that again. thy terribleness hath deceived thee in the pride of thine heart, and thou that dwelleth in the city of the thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the heights of the hill, though thou shalt make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith Yahweh. You know, that's these Edomites, man. That's basically what he's talking about. Edomite is self-proclaimed white man, you know. And it said that this is the desolation of Edom. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. So that's all these plagues is coming. It's going to get a whole lot worse than what's going on now. You know, they think it's a game. They think they got something under control, but they ain't got nothing under control, man. They take orders from they take orders from these politicians, and these politicians take orders for these higher ups in the politicians, these politicians, these presidents or whatever. They take orders from the elite. You know, the elite, the 1% that really run this world. People ain't got no control over here. They do exactly what these politicians say. But there is gonna come a time that, like it's prophesied, and that's going on now to a certain extent. They try to never mind. They try to disregard whatever these presidents, these mayors and governors, they had disagreements with each other. And a lot of these citizens, they want to do what they want. Some of them are trying to say they got vaccinated. Some of them say no. But that's prophesied in the scriptures that they ain't gonna obey the kings or princes. That's going on now to a lower extent. That's what's going on now. People out here doing what they want. They think they got something under control. Like they control us. Not they ain't controlling nothing, bro. This Bible, what is written in this Bible, must pass and it will come to pass. You know, everybody's just in their lot, and I'm just hoping that I'm the hopeful elect. That's why I'm out here doing the work. They think they got something under control because they control something in a 3 feet radius, but you have nothing. You have nothing control. There's only one that controls. YAHAWAHSHI. Yeah, I think these demons was messing with my video. That's why my phone got cut off. I'm going to get this out. 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 9, and it reads, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So that's what's going on. You know, the Edomites, their rulership, their kingdom is coming to an end, and what's going to bring through the coming of YAHAWAHSHI, which people know as the Christ or Jesus Christ. You know, he's going to bring in the kingdom of Yasharallah, which is Israel, which is Jacob. You know, I'm going to read that again on 2nd Ezra 16 and 6. Chapter 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You know, that's what's coming in, the new heaven and the new earth, where righteousness dwells, instead of this wickedness going on under Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. You know, and that's all that thrives here is wickedness. You know, you could be the wickedest person here, and that's all that thrive. That's all that you can make it in the society. You know, you could be a straight criminal. They promote. That's how they promote to our youth anyway. The so-called black man. They promote a criminal lifestyle. You gotta be up here a goddamn thug or a drug dealer to be accepted by these motherfucking bastards, man. And they promote that shit to our people, and then when they see it, they gonna point their finger at you. When in actuality, Esau Edom runs the whole industry. You know, he's the CEO. He's the founder of the fucking the company, the corporation. He controls everything. That's all. That's what these bastards do, bro. They in control. That's how you know who that they in rule. Who is Esau Edom? You know, because who's in rulership? Who's ruling the world? None other than the self-proclaimed white man, which is Esau Edom. He runs the world. That's how you know who's Esau Edom, bro. Through the process of elimination. But they have, just like Job 9 and 26, the earth is like in Job 9 and 24. Job 9 and 24, and it reads, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. You know, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, who and where is he? You know, the judge is, first and foremost, is Yahawah. You know what I'm saying? Lead by YAHAWAHSHI and the rest of the Israelites. I'm gonna get that out of let you know who the judges are. And these bastards wicked as hell, man. They try to kill you all. I'm gonna get this out of Malachi 3 and 1. Malachi 3 and 1. Witchcraft, you know, they sorcery, bro. You know, that's all they practice. Witchcraft and sorcery. Artificial intelligence, AI, you know, that's what they're about. Everything they do is on the left hand side is artificial through technology. Their power is given through technology, no witchcraft. That's where they get their power from. They have no true power. Get this out of Acts, no, 1 Corinthians 6 and 2. Let you know who the judges are. Example of the judges. Acts, I'm in 1 Corinthians 6. First Corinthians 6 and 2, and it reads, do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? See, the saints, we don't get who that is too. The saints are the Israelites. Do you not know that the saints shall judge the world? And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters? So a lot of people, they have that identity head too, that you cannot be judged. That you can judge, you cannot be judged while you judging me. But the Bible just said it. We can judge all matters. I'm gonna go to Romans 3. Romans 3. Chapter 3, verse 5. Romans 3, chapter 3, verse 5, and it reads, but if our unrighteousness commend the righteousness of God, it's like I might be wrong. Yeah, it's like it on Romans 3 and 5. But if our unrighteousness commend the righteousness of God, what shall we say? Is God unrighteous who taketh vengeance? I speak as a man. So basically, when it says, it's talking about if our unrighteousness commends the righteousness of God, that means you committing sin that basically goes along with the law, statutes, and commandments. The law, basically the law, you up there committing sin, and you trying to say your sin can go along with the law, you know? Sin can basically go together with keeping the law. But if our unrighteousness commend righteousness of Yahawah, what shall we say? Is God unrighteous who taketh vengeance? So that's what it says. If I'm sinning, why is God? Why He's going to take vengeance? Why is He going to come back and judge? If I can continue sinning, which a lot of these churches, some of these churches, that's what they push, that the law is done away with. It's like called YAHAWAHSHI. It's a rainbow. I probably ain't gonna see it, but there's a rainbow in the sky called YAHAWAHSHI. There's a rainbow in the sky right there. I want to continue on to read. We'll start over. But if our unrighteousness commend the righteousness of Yahawah, what shall we say? Is Yahawah unrighteous who taketh vengeance? I speak as a man. Yahawah forbid, for then how shall Yahawah judge the world? You know what I'm saying? So He's the judge. That's what I'm basically pointing out, that He's the judge. You know, YAHAWAHSHI is coming back to judge the world through, you know, once Yahawah give Him the command to do so. You know, so that's basically what it said there. The point is that Yahawah forbid, for then how shall Yahawah judge the world? You know, He's going to judge it because of the sin, the iniquity of this world. That's how He's going to judge it. That's why He's coming back to judge, because of the sin in this place. That's why if you're a so-called black, Latino, or Native American, you got to turn back to your power. Or you know, our people are scattered throughout the whole nation. So it's got people that look like so-called got people that look like Edomites, so-called white. They are the speckled bird. You know, their father go back to the nation of Israel. You know, they can look like an Edomite, like Blake Griffin is a good example. You know, his children, by looking at them, they look like Edomites or so-called white children. But they go back, they are so-called black, or they go back to the tribe of Israel, because Blake Griffin's father is a so-called black man, which make him a black man, so forth, and his children, so forth and so on. But he had children by a so-called white lady, I think she's white, and the children look like they're white. So that's just a prime example. We don't judge by appearance, we judge by the spirit. You know, Yahawah said